Hi everyone. Right, this is another competition. Congratulations to the last two winners. I will be putting that up right now. This one, I have to say, I was getting stuck as to what to ask you. So, let me think. Right. Tomorrow I will be looking at all your pictures, so if you want to enter not for this, but it'll be something else. If you want to enter this week's competition regarding the pictures, which is you send me up to 3 pictures of one item that you've made that you love. It could be last week, today, last year, no, I don't care when it was. Choose something you've made, send me the photographs, and you've got until midnight tonight to send them, because UK time, because I'm waiting for some people who they're just finishing off what their product is and it wasn't dry, blah, blah, blah. So I've given them a little bit longer because it should have finished at dinner time today, ready for me to announce them. But you have to do it between Monday and Friday and, well, dinner time Saturday, and then I will do the video. So when I've done this one, I'm going to choose, tomorrow dinner I will be choosing this week's winner from your photographs. I will put your photographs up, I will say who they're from, put all your details on, so people can come along to your site or your Facebook page or wherever you are, and they can come along and join you and watch you. Mainly I'm doing that, I'm doing that to get everybody together, no hating whatsoever. If anybody has any problems with anyone, come back to me and we will just strike them off, because I don't want anybody causing problems. We are a craft community and we want to learn from each other, and that's how it's going to be with my crowd of people. People who follow me will have to abide by them rules, because that's how it is. So if you're going to befriend someone, befriend them for the right reasons. Don't go over and don't start attacking them. And I'm not saying you will, but my followers put their trust in me, and if I do this and I'm sending you over there to their channels, please respect them. If you don't want to follow them and you don't like what they do, leave them alone and just walk away. That's it. It's as simple as that. There's no need for negativity. There's no need for negative comments. There's no need for a thumbs down. Nothing. Say, this isn't me. This isn't what I want, and walk away. Please, I'm asking you to do that. Because that's much nicer than to be nasty or leave a comment that's unkind. Sometimes you leave, people leave what we call constructive criticism comments, which it is fine, and people like me have got broad backs and we can take it. But when you've got a newbie or somebody who's not, a little bit timid, they're not very confident in themselves at the moment, that can be misconstrued as a different type of comment. So this is what I'm asking my followers to do. Once I start doing this, I'm hoping that all those that enter, and you send me your pictures, and then we send on, I put them on my channel, and then that's me okaying it for these people that follow me to come and follow you. So those people that go and follow somebody else, please respect them. And if you're not happy with them, if you don't like them, walk away. That's all you have to do. Please don't leave negative comments, because some of these women that I know and have known for a long while are still not confident in crafting. Some of them are children, but you don't know that they're children. And it can knock your confidence. Say what the hell you like to me, I'll just ban you anyway. But no, I'm just asking you, please, let's keep it nice, clean, fun-loving crafting. That's what it's all about. So I will, like I say, announce the winner from this week's people. I'm just waiting for some more, but they've only got till 12 o'clock tonight to get the pictures in. If they're not ready, they'll have to go in next week's. And please, you know, 100 people's entered the competition this week, over 100 people, over 100 last week. I didn't get over 100 people's photographs. Please don't think that you're not good enough. It's not about what you're good at. It's send me what you like, what you've done, and I will choose a winner every single week. And hopefully, you know, you could be the best crafter in the world, you could be the worst in the world, but I might like your idea. And that's what it's all about. And every little thing that you can do, you pass that on to somebody else who can't do it. We've got to try and change our way of thinking. Look, I'll just give you an example. I know some people who can't thread a needle. Children, yes, that's, you know, you expect that. But I still know adults who, they won't sew because they don't know how to thread the needle properly. There is no right way to thread a needle. Just aim for it, and if you get it in, or however you get it in, under a spyglass, doesn't matter. Put the thread in. That shouldn't stop you from sewing. And I know people will say, oh, whatever, likely story. I'm telling the truth. I do know people who can't do small things, but that's not because they're dumb, thick, crap, anything. It's because they're not shown how to. And that's why they like this channel. Because I try and share that with them. I can't always say it myself, can I? Now, come on, let's be honest. No, come on. We're having a laugh. But I am, the seriousness is, I can't stand, I call them the underdogs, and people who are more vulnerable than others. That's what I mean, really. And I just can't stand anybody harming them in any way, shape or form. Because there's no need for it. No need for it. I've had people try it with me, and unfortunately, they've either never seen my videos or they don't know me. I don't stand no shit from nobody. But that's me. Not everybody's like me. So I'm just asking you, if you join somebody else's channel from what I'm going to start doing with you lot, if you don't like it, don't say anything. Walk away. And that way, that person isn't harmed whatsoever. Verbally, you know, or anything. Because I don't want that to happen. And I've tried this before and it has happened. And, you know, I've had somebody even leave YouTube because it's so upset them. And it's, we have to remember we don't all craft at the same level. There are thousands out there 10 times better than I am. But they don't show you what I do. They don't show you step by step. It's, I made that today. And there's a difference. That's why I stick around for all those that can't do it, to help them. And those that can do it come back because 1, we have a laugh, 2, it is drama free, and 3, got a good shop, you know. I've got awards for it. And don't forget to visit the shop, please. Your visit to that shop, if you only bought one thing, supports what I'm doing. It supports stuff I give away. It supports things that the videos that I do and the stuff that I use. You know, I made this the other day, but everything on there costs money. So, you know, every little 10p, 20p that I can, we earn from the shop, pays for something like that. Do you know what I mean? So that I can come along and teach that to somebody else, or to you lot, or whoever it is that's going to sit by and watch. I'm just saying, if you can, visit the shop, and we appreciate every little bit that we get from you. And like I say, people do know I am not there for the shop to earn money. I'm there to help you lot craft. And what little bit after the charges does help buy my products to come along and do this and help you. So if I was there to earn the money as a living, even though I gave my job up for this, the prices for the goods would be 3 times as much. Right, I'm just going to share this with you. So please, if you can, run along to the shop. Handcuffs. I said it in the last video, I think. Somebody asked me for handcuffs. I've got them. I just need to put them on a little ring. Okay? I did find them. I didn't put these in the shop before because they didn't come in a pair, where the others came in a pair, and they were... you could open them. These you can't open, but they're, you know, I can put them into a pair. I hope you weren't asking for real ones. Mind you, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. That's nothing to do with me. But there, I've got them. So if you want them, email me. Right, this... Oh, shut up, phones. All you do is ping pong. I'm sick of it. Right, I have to say, I've mentioned this in a video. I'm going to mention it again now before I go through this. Do you remember when I had these? In fact, I'll show you the one that I designed. That's the one I designed, but I used two together there. So, my beloved son is going to make me some more of these. So I designed this. Your cup, you put your feet on it, of course, and it stands up. Your cup goes in there, your water pot. If I do that, it's too big, but that'll go in there. Oops, what's cleaning? And then you get the legs, and that goes like that. So these will be back on sale soon. They are my design. Anybody copies them and you will be in deep trouble because they are copyrighted to me. Designed by Freestylecrafts. Okay. I've got to say it because people say, can I do it? Well, some things you can and some things you can't. So I do appreciate people asking. Right, this is next week's... Oh, God, no, wait a minute. I've got this to do as well. Right, Lynda. You asked me how you put this on. I think somebody thought that was a screw. If you did, it's not. It's dirt. Lynda, you asked me how you cover this. Right. I can't cover this because it's for sale, so it's not mine, and I don't have another one to do it. But I can show you what you think. What you do is you take this nut out here. Right. You only need to do it on one. And that'll leave you with... Let me just show you. Take the nut out. I mean, take me where you want me. Okay. So you're going to end up with 3. Just make sure you get them the right way around. One inside, one in the middle, which is the thin bar, and the other one on the outside. So you like that, okay? So, you then need... Move that out of the way. Let me just show you. How can I show you? A piece of fabric. Let me just cut a piece of fabric. See if I can share this. Oh God, I can't even... Oh, scissors me under that thingy. Right. Just imagine that's your piece of fabric. Right? And... Wait a minute. Let me just stand this back up as was. Right. So it's got to cover from there to there, hasn't it? So if you measure your fabric from there... over there to there, obviously leave some on for stitching, and you need to have 1 piece of fabric and 3 strips. So you'll have a piece of fabric, a rectangle like that. Now wait a minute, move that to one side. That'll get you the length of the hood, and then you'll need 3. I wouldn't say any wider than an inch, but you need to turn them in, don't you? You're going to have to do a turning like that. So you'll need 3 strips of fabric like that, but big enough to go over there. And what you do is you will sew 1 in the middle, 1 on the end, and 1 on that end. So make sure all your edges are sewn how you want them. Then sew this, okay? And then what you do is... I'm going to glue mine. Pretend you're watching me sew it. Just pretend. Just pretend. I'm not bothered. It's just a... I nearly said crap then. It's just a scrap piece of fabric. I'm just going to show you. Just imagine I've sewn that, right? See if it'll work, just like that. So I've sewn the middle one, sewn 1 on each end. You'll take your and undo it, and then what you'll do is you'll thread that on like that. So you have to make sure you've got the width and the length. So, oh, see, I'm pretending me. This is, wait a minute. But you see what I mean? That will go over then, over that. So you'll have to thread it on there, and there. And then you'll pull it back and put one in the front, one at the back. And then you'll put your screw back in. Oops, like that. Right, but that's how you do it. So I'm going to have to put this back together now. And then you just open it and shut it how you want it, and then you can edge it or whatever you want to do with it, and then attach it back to the pram, which I've shown you how to do. Oh, I can't get this bloody thing off now. This ain't mine. Don't lose that screw. Ugh. Right, that's it. So I don't need that. But that's how you do it. So you need to make sure you've got the width and the length. Do all your sides, all, you know, all the edges. 3 strips. And make sure you can measure them. If you measure it from there, put a strip on one end, strip on the other. And then the strip in the middle, and then attach this together. And you will end up with a beautiful canopy. And then you can, all you have to do then is to add the lace for the, hang on a minute. Let me get this back on. That's it. Yeah. This attaches then, the hole there on one end attaches to the back of the pram, which is what that attaches on. So that'll be the back of the pram, and then you can just do this with your pram, however you want it. Okay? But that's how it's done, lovey. So I hope that helps. I'll put your name on this, Lynda, so that you can know which video it is. It just says we're doing separate videos. Okay? So just run that once more. You want a long strip that measures from there to there, so you gauge it yourself. You need it wide enough to go from here to here. So it just has to be as wide as that. 3 strips, one in the middle, one in each end, and then thread them onto here and then seal it all together. And then your hole on that end goes at the end of the pram, put that in, screw it in, and there's your canopy wherever you want it. Okay, hope that's helpful. Right, that can go back with the other pram before I lose it. But like I say, folks, there's only 2 prams left. One of them is a little one that just it doesn't come apart at all. There's no that type of hood, and that's the only one left with that type of hood. Right, here we go. Now, so this is next week's giveaway. This is for the pictures for next week. This is what I'm going to do for next week. There's 2 yards of the white and 2 yards of the green, jade green, seam binding, crumpled. You've got at least a metre of, I think it's a yard or a metre of some lace trim. Got an applique, a flower, rolled flower. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to spoil you in this one, you know. Beaded, just beautiful fan, applique, huge button, already ready for you. You can paint it any colour, it's wood. You've got a flower cameo that you can paint up, fan. This is one I made. It was just, I had a spare bit of chain. I wanted to do something with it rather than waste it. So that's one that I made with a centre. So this is just glued on the back, put together. So it's not that it's used. A button, diamante button. I've put in a clock, a fob watch. You can take this out or leave that in and put a picture in there. And then you can put stones in here all the way around. Think outside the box what you can do with it. I've put some gold, it's acrylic chain, bobble chain. I've given you one of my vintage necklaces, and don't worry, I have plenty. But it's beautiful in a turquoisey blue. I thought I'll match up with a button. You might want to cut it and put it onto your project. It's a full diamante one. Gorgeous. I've given you a vintage leaf, feather. It is a vintage one. I've given you an acrylic butterfly that you can paint or whatever you want to do with it. I've given you another one of these that I've made, which is a pin. You can take that off and just use the centre. I've given you this one, which is the pearl bow. Yes, we used to sell those in the shop. They'll all be back in shortly. I've given you this one. It is a charm, but it's a clock charm. Like that. And I've given you some brasswork. So, and some of them are, I mean, well, they're all gorgeous. I'm just going to share with you. They're just shapes for you to play with. I just thought how nice it would be for you to play around with some shapes and bits and pieces. And why not? So that's the brassworks. And then I've given you some charms of different, you know, variations. A rose, an owl, some words, angel, inspire. Some we'll do the buttons in a minute. Oh, there is a bat. This one. I don't know what you want to do with it. Mini frames, metalwork, coins, more metalwork, postcard, even an anchor. I don't know what you would want to do with it. Some nice bits and pieces. That's even a little, you know, like a little mirror, a little compact thing. A lock. Another one of those miniature frames. One of those. And a bird. And another one that says giggle. So there's some more metal things for you. And then I've just done some fabric butterflies. I'll show you how I made these. They're dead easy. So there's 4 of those. A large. And remember we sold these in the shop. Large pink, large cream. Acrylic flower. 3 other. One of those that I did. What I made that with. And 3 acrylic ones. And that one was a button, took the back off it. And the rest are just some buttons, a selection of buttons. So, yeah, that's next week's. If you want to win this, you have to, not me, you. Send me 3 pictures. Surely this is encouraging people to do something. It's 3 pictures of something you've made. Nobody else. Don't let me watch somebody's video and see your item on it. That'd be cheating. I do watch videos. But, yeah. Gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful items. Love this necklace. I love the colour. It's my colour. It's aquamarine. Well, oh, no. Is it? Probably in the daylight it would look like it. But I just love that. And I just thought, I've not used it in 3 years, so somebody else might as well. So don't forget, somebody was asking about the cuffs. Let me know if it was you. And this is next week's giveaway. Next week, I don't know where that's come from. Oh, where's it come from? Don't know. Yeah, next week's giveaway. What have you got to do with it? Send your pictures in and then I forgot what we're doing then. My mind's elsewhere. It really is. Yeah. So just start sending your pictures in, and every week we're going to do a little giveaway. of some bits and pieces. I've got lettering, I've got all sorts I could use for giveaways. So, like I say, I've collected it over the years. I do plough what I make back into the business because it's helping you lot, and that's what the whole thing's about, isn't it? So I'm telling you, please, 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 just remember, these people will come to your channel. If you don't want them coming to your channel, then to see what you do, then don't enter it. But if you would like to, you know, see other people come into your channel, see what you do, then join the fun, because that's what it's all about. That's gorgeous, that. Okay? I don't mean to offend anybody whatsoever. I'm not that type of person. Yes, I may come across as being, you know, straightforward, pull up on shit, and I am that sort of person. But I don't like piss takers. I can't stand people who take the piss out of people who are less fortunate than them. I can't abide it. And I can't, I will not, I refuse point blank till I have any hassle on my channel. Always have been the same, and I've been here 9 years now. It's 9 years, I looked the other day, it's 9 years. So, yeah. That's it as far as it goes. Just want you to be nice to each other, and if you're not interested, then just walk away, it's simple. I know I've got some vulnerable people, and I know I've got some that have just come back from being off for a while, and they've come back and they don't comment, but I know they're there because they email me and they send me letters. So I only want what's best for everybody. That's it. And if that means Fifi has to speak out and speak up, I will. But we have lots of fun. Be fools to leave us. I mean, even I get thumbs down. I'm always I'm always getting thumbs down. But they're coming on to watch. Good luck. Have fun, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye for now.